With the warmer weather and sunny skies, a lot of us are finding the motivation finally for some spring cleaning. If you're putting in the work, you want to make sure you're doing it right. So we have Betty Colwall here with Merry Maids, here to help us out with some tips. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we have our own specialists here. So what's one mistake you see people making over and over?
I think one of the biggest things is not really truly having a process. Cleaning is a two-step process. So first of all, you need to declutter as much as possible so you have more surfaces to clean. And then just starting at the top, because dirt falls to the floor. So always start at the top and get everything to fall down, and then go through the room. Pick a starting point and work your way around the room. That way you're not missing things as you're going around. And then do the floors last, because then everything has fallen to the ground, and then you finish off and leave the space looking nice and clean.
I like that, having a process so it's easier for you and you're not really missing anything.
Right.
And you can get used to what you're doing. So you say some cleaning habits can actually make things worse, like if we're scattered, starting at different places. What do you mean by that? Like, how can we really deep clean this spring?
Deep cleaning in the spring is usually things that we're not doing on a daily basis. So, things like baseboards, we don't think about baseboards very often, or vents in the top, or ceiling fans. A lot of people miss that. Typically we clean at our eye level, and we don't tend to look up or down. So making sure that you hit those areas, which will leave you with a nice fresh space.
Yeah, when you say that, I think of, oh, we're cleaning, it looks good, and then you have a magnifying glass and there's still like particles everywhere. So that is good advice. So usually I use like Clorox brand just to like spray things down, but I know on social media people do DIY cleaners.
Yes.
How do you feel about those?
They do work. They do work. They serve a purpose, but you have to know what you're using it on, because you might do more damage than good. For example, vinegar is a very popular DIY product, and I love vinegar. It works great on mineral buildup, but then it also does not work on natural stone, because it's acidic and it could damage the stone. So just being careful that you're using it in the right areas and then not overdoing it. The other thing with DIY cleaners is sometimes they don't have the soap strength that you need. So you end up doing more scrubbing, and it's more taxing on your body.
Good point. I don't like doing a lot of scrubbing, so that's why I stick with the Clorox. Okay, quickly too, what are some spots that people may miss in their homes?
These areas that we tend to touch quite frequently, and we just don't think about it. Handles on your cabinets, door handles, light switch plates, your remote control, your phone. These are areas that harbor a lot of germs and bacteria, and we need to maybe be more mindful of those and clean them more frequently, so you're not spreading germs around.
Good tips there for sure. So before I let you go, if people only change one habit today, what would you want them to change?
I would say taking care of things right away. Don't let things pile up. Handle your mail right away. Put it away. Your clothes, put them in the bin, hang them up. I mean, laundry is, I hear people say, I'll do my laundry, but folding and putting it away is 5 business days. So just getting it out of the way right away, and then you don't have the clutter. And so when you're doing you're getting to your cleaning process, then it's much easier. You don't have to start doing the decluttering.
Okay, I took a lot of mental notes. I hope you did too, Betty. Thank you so much for being here, giving us these tips. We'll have more about these tips at KARE11.com/noon. We'll be right back.